Well, we're on a road trip. My buddy Larry, you remember here a couple videos back, he showed up at my place with a Myrick Eclipse 4 horsepower hot tube engine. Well, he called me up and said, hey, how about going back to the same place where I got that engine, because I'm picking up another one and I need a little help. And then he intimated that there was a treasure there that I might be interested in. Well, yeah. So I'm on the way. I got the trailer on the back. It's what, a balmy 35 degrees. Sunny morning though. It's gorgeous outside. Just got up above freezing about a half hour ago. It's still got frost on the trailer. But anyway, we're heading out. I got about an hour drive, maybe a little more. I don't know if the owners of the property are going to let me film there. I'm going to try and take a few still pictures. They run a business there, and there might be they might have some contractual agreements where I won't be allowed to film. But I'll try to get some still pictures and at least give you an idea of what we're doing. And apparently this stuff has been residing in an old shed for decades. Cattle guard! And so we're just going to see what kind of treasures we can come up with, if any. And I'll bring you back when I got more to show you. Tow your bucket a little bit. Tow it down. Now in with the tractor. Okay. Now tilt it. Yep. Yep. A little bit. Yep. Pick her on up. See if you can't sit it right in the middle of that trailer. Yeah, a little bit toward the front. That worked out good, didn't it? Yeah. So how many horse Novo is that?
It's a 6.
A 6 horse?
Yeah, it weighs 800.
800 pounds.
Oh, yeah, you want it in the front as much? Yeah. You want to just... Right there, drop her down. Let her down easy, right? Yep. Straighten that pipe up for you. Or just leave it down. Well, there's the treasure. An old Camelback drill press. It's a beauty. And I was able to make a deal with the owner. And we're getting some more rigging gear. This thing is heavy, top heavy. Come to find out that the Myrick Eclipse engine that Larry bought here a week or so ago was the power source for this. Well, I have another power source in mind, so yeah. Bring you back shortly. Well, I didn't film loading it on the trailer. I had my hands full. Fortunately, the neighbor was there with his Tim tractor and bucket. We were able to hoist it up there, but you know, it was kind of unwieldy, dangling on the end of a chain. Took a couple of us to guide it onto the trailer, and so on and so forth. But I'll once I get home, I'll film some more. But I just wanted to let you know I didn't want to disappoint anybody. But hey, Ed Goslin, Russ Thomas, Shane Holtz. It's pretty nice farming country around here. pretty good sized haying operation here. And so I figured I better get that in there for you guys. And yeah, anyway, Larry and I are going to stop up here and get a bite to eat. I'll take a shot on the trailer. We got it strapped down, and then when I get it home, we'll get it unloaded. Well, here it is out in the sunlight. Sorry for the traffic noise. This is a Champion drill. This will go along really good with my Buffalo Forge, blacksmith forge. Champion blowers. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Sorry, Shadow. Yeah, this is great. Made it home. I'm getting the bird scan there. That's my shop bird, Chirp. Every morning when I open up the shop, he flies in to greet me. And he's a little towhee, or she. Not sure. But anyway. So, yeah, I gotta unload this thing. That should be fun. Bring you back shortly. Okay, it's time for a quick walk around. That was fun, offloading it off the trailer by myself. But I did it. Done this kind of thing before. My trusty 2-ton cherry picker was invaluable. And I got my big old railroad spike pulling pry bar. So between the two, I nursed it off there. When I got it to the tipping point, I chained it to the D-rings on the back of the trailer so the base wouldn't slip. And then I've got a really high reach on this cherry picker. Sorry, hope the sun didn't wash that out. So I was able to get that up, tipped to about 60 degrees, and then I was able to just walk it on over by hand, and it worked really good. So all you riggers that are watching, don't laugh at me. You know, I know my limits. If I got in trouble, I would have called for help. So this is a 20-inch drill press, and I think I said earlier it's a Champion blower and forge company drill press from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I believe that's who made my forge that I have in the garage that I restored. This thing, for being over 100 years old, is in surprisingly good condition. As you can see, it's got 4 different pulley speeds. This was designed to run off a line shaft in the ceiling of a shop. Blacksmith shop 100 plus years ago, machine shop possibly. But what really caught my eye, although it's incredibly dirty, this thing has been sitting for decades in a broken down shed. But look at the table. Normally these things are full of holes, from guys not being careful and drilling into the table. But look at this thing. It is in amazing condition. There may be one spot right there, but the rest of it is great. The Acme thread and the gears for raising and lowering the table are in
surprisingly good condition. Hardly any wear at all. There's surface rust, which I'll clean up. There is a little pitting on the column, but not bad. Just mostly surface rust. I'm missing one. I have the lower handle. The upper handle's missing. So I'll either, and looks like this one. Check it out. Sorry. This one was broken at one time or another. Look at the braze job on that. That's bronze brazing. Beautiful, beautiful job. Kudos to the welder, blacksmith, machinist back in the day who did that. Marvelous work. So yeah, the Acme threads, the gears are all in really good shape. The main drive gears up here, again, although dirty, is in amazing condition. The worm gear here is in really good shape. Hardly any wear. The rack, again, there's a set screw there, but the rack is in good shape. Overall, a very, very fine old drill press in really, really nice shape. The T-handle is beautiful. And I want to thank the seller for allowing me to do some picture taking and some filming at her property. Very kind of her. I didn't show any of the surroundings for privacy reasons. Primarily kept it to the shed, and of course you saw at the beginning of the video loading Larry's Novo engine that he had purchased from the same gal. And nice lady, very accommodating, a wonderful hospitality. The fellow with the red tractor was, I believe, her neighbor. And then the big guy, Dave, in the green shirt, I believe he's kind of the hired help around the place. Very accommodating, and gave me a very fair price on this drill press. And in addition to this, let's cruise out to the truck for a second. Oop, got a little wind noise. Sorry about that. The drill press also had this old machinist vise, drill press vise. It's beat up. You can see this took most of the drill bit hits rather than the table of the drill press itself. However, this is certainly salvageable. And then I got this neat old belt drive grinder. I believe that's a 10-inch stone. And the belt pulley is, I believe, 12-inch. Belt pulley is damaged. However, I think you can see right there, casting is broken, but I don't see any cracks extending into the ribs of the wheel itself. It still has a crown on it for a flat belt. So certainly, I think that's going to be serviceable. I might power that with the Hercules. I also have an old blacksmith post vise I might power with it as well. That's future state. Who knows what I'm going to come up with. Who knows what I'm ever going to come up with on this channel. But there you have it. The road trip, the treasure hunt. You can classify this as an MHT, or machinery hauling trip, or an EHT, an engine hauling trip. A THT would have been a tractor hauling trip. I cannot lay claim to those acronyms. Those of you in the antique tractor world are probably well familiar with the writer and humorist Roger Welsh, who wrote a gazillion books about old tractors. He's the one that coined those acronyms, so I'm stealing them. I always steal from the best. Anyway, there it is. I'm going to cut this off here because I still have to wrestle this over to this corner here. About 14 feet. Yeah, that ought to be fun. All right, that's it. I'm cutting it off here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the little adventure today, and we'll talk to you all soon.